Alright, welcome back to Mr. Turner's art class. What you are looking at right there are my very special jack-o'-lanterns. Okay, I make paper origami jack-o'-lanterns. This is something I kind of came up with just because I was in a situation a long time ago where I couldn't get a actual pumpkin, and also I was not trying to make a big mess because carving jack-o'-lanterns is a bit of a messy process. Granted, that is part of the fun of making a jack-o'-lantern, but I just couldn't make a mess at the time. So I just kind of devised my own way to still get what I wanted. I just did it out of paper. So as you can see, and these things are really simple to make. Okay, and they're fun. But what we have to do is make this. Okay. This is what we call a paper origami balloon or a water bomb. So I'm going to show you how to make this. If you can make this, then you can actually make those. So let me go ahead and show you. It's pretty simple. Okay, just so you know, supplies. Yes, you probably need some. You could have any of this. Okay, the ones I just showed you, I use those doing cutouts, and I'll explain that at the end. You just take construction paper. Obviously, I got some construction paper right here. You might need glue. You're going to probably need a Sharpie or a marker of some markers of some kind. You could use paint to do these. You can also use colors, or you could use color pencils. And that's just for the creature's face. And you will need some scissors. Definitely need some scissors. Now, to make the face of any of these things, okay, like I said, these were done doing cutouts, but you may not have construction paper, or you may not have anything like this. So I mean, you can just use the markers, crayons, or whatever, and just draw a face on here, and you still get it done. Also, for those of you that cannot, okay, celebrate a holiday, or you just, for whatever reason, you just cannot do a jack-o'-lantern on religious grounds or whatever reason, you still can make one of these and just dress it up and make it colorful and submit this, and then I will count it. At the end of the day, making this is what's important, the water balloon. So, or water bomb. So if you make this, color it up, make it all colorful, put some designs and patterns on it, I will take this in lieu of a jack-o'-lantern. Just letting you know. Now, okay, so you're just going to need some regular copier paper. But we got to make it an even square. That means it has to be even on all sides. So first thing you're going to do, and I should tell you, who is this for? This is going to be for everybody. I would say this is for all ages. Origami is for all ages. And again, if I got new people here that haven't dealt with me before, origami is a Japanese art. It is the art of paper folding. And you have done origami before, whether you realize it or not. If you even made a paper airplane, okay, that is origami. It's just folding paper. This particular project, I would say it was really for little kids, but I mean, because we're turning them into jack-o'-lanterns, it could be for any age, any age person, from a little kid up to an adult. So the biggest thing is that you're going to have fun doing this. Okay, so what I did was I took the edge of the paper and I folded it here, which means I should have a little tail, and I have to cut that off. So I'm going to take the scissors, I'm going to cut that off. You can fold it and lick it and bend, tear it like that, but if you don't have scissors, but I'm just going to use scissors because I have them. So okay, so we have that. So we have a diagonal line coming that way. I'm going to turn it this way, and I am going to take this top and I am going to fold it to the bottom. And as best you can, you want to be sure that you keep everything as lined up. Keep everything lined up to best you can, because we want a good creases and lines. Okay, so at this point we should have, okay, a cross. Now I am going to take this paper like this. I'm going to have this X. Okay, I'm going to have this X like this, and I am going to fold it down like that. And then I am going to make, again, I'm going to make sure that my creases are good. Okay, so I should have that X and I should have a line running through there. Now, what I am going to do at this point, I'm going to fold it just like this. I am going to take this edge right here and I am going to push it to here. So see how I did that? Doing that. I am going to do the exact same thing on this side. I'm going to take this edge right here. I'm going to push it to the center. And if you have good creases, this will make this project really easy to do. Now, you should have this. Okay. Now, what I am going to do is I am going to take this top edge, I am going to fold it up here. And I'll make sure it's all the way to the top, and I'm going to make sure that line is in the center. And then I'm going to fold that. So I will have that. I am going to do the same thing to the other side. I'll fold that up. I'm going to do that. And again, make sure you have good creases. So you will have that. I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to fold that up to there. I'm going to take this side here and fold this up to here. And I'm going to try to make sure it's centered. It's about as best you can. Okay. So now that I have that, I'm going to leave the top portion, the part that opens, I'm going to leave that facing up. Now, I am going to take this edge right here, a little bit of this edge, I'm going to bend it here. From this tip to the center, to there. I'm going to show you. So I'm bending this tip from here to the center, right there. And I'm going to make sure that edge is smooth. I am going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to put tip to tip. And again, you want to make sure it's all good and smooth. I am going to turn it over like that. I am going to do the same thing with this edge right here. I am going to fold that to center. Fold that down. I am going to take this edge right here to center, so they're touching. Fold that down. Now, truthfully, we are about done. You should have this. All right, now I have got to take this top edge right here and put that in this little pocket right here. Okay, there's a little pocket right here. This top edge is going to go in here. Now, the way I'm going to do that, I am going to take this edge here. I'm going to get in close so you can see it. First thing first, I'm going to take this edge. I'm going to fold that in like that. So you see how this line right here is right there. And then I am going to take, let's move that out. And then I am going to take this edge here and fold that down. So you see this. So now I am going to take that whole triangle, I'm going to open this up, open up that pocket right there, and I am going to stick the tip of this triangle in there. Once I get that pocket open. And that's basically going to kind of lock it in place. Stick it in there and then fold it off. So so it's in there. So I'm going to take the other side. I'm going to do that. Fold it down. Fold that down. And then I am going to fold it again. Fold it on that crease line. And then I am going to open up that little pocket, that little hole right there. And then I am going to stick that triangle in there. So I have to do the same thing on the other sides. So now that's in there. So that's in there. That is not coming over. So you just do the same thing over here. Open up this little pocket here. Stick the triangle inside that pocket. And then I'm going to do the same thing right here. Okay, so we should have that. Now, this is the fun part, especially like for little kids. Alright, this side right here is closed off, obviously. Okay, this side right here, you will notice that there's a little hole right there. Now, that is where you are going to put your lips. You're going to put your lips around this right here. And then you're going to, without wetting this paper, you're just using your lips, create a seal, and then you're going to blow into this little hole right here. And then this thing will inflate. And it's going to be kind of hard for me to do on here. Just take my word for it. I'm about to put my lips right here, and I'm about to blow it. Let me see if I can. And then there you go. Okay, you have your water balloon. Okay. Whoop. Still got a little piece right there. I got to blow it again. There you go. That's better. Okay. So you actually have your ball. So you could dress this thing up. And honestly, like when I showed kids at McCowan how to do this, I mean, I think I probably drove administrators crazy because there were kids like making these things and they were just chunking them at people. But I mean, that's the point. It's supposed to be fun. So this is basically how you make a paper ball, paper balloon. Now you would take this, okay, and then like if you're doing the jack-o'-lantern, okay, like I drew this here, okay, and then you would, you know, color it in, use a Sharpie, paint it, whatever. You know, if you have construction paper, it'll be a lot easier because then you just cut these things out, you know, and then just cut them out and then just put them on there. Just put them on there. If you have some brown construction paper, you can just crumble it up, twist it up, crumble it up, and then you will have your little stem. You can cut out, take some green construction paper, just cut out some little shapes and make them into leaves, and just stick them in the little hole that you blew into, and then you would have your, you know, your jack-o'-lantern. Now, you're probably asking, what if I don't have orange paper? That's fine, because I'm gonna give you a little history lesson real quick. Jack-o'-lanterns, the original jack-o'-lanterns, like from, you know, overseas, you know, in Europe, they did not use pumpkins because they did not have pumpkins. Pumpkins was used in America when the early settlers came here. You know, originally, like in Ireland and stuff like that, they used potatoes or turnips, stuff like that for their jack-o'-lanterns. So you can use whatever color paper you have. You know, you can use whatever color construction paper and just create a jack-o'-lantern. Matter of fact, if you only have white paper, there you go. We have white pumpkins. So just use white paper. You know, draw your face or whatever you want your jack-o'-lantern face. Color it in, paint it. Use color pencils, markers, crayons, whatever. Cut this out. Use some glue, and then put it on here. And then there you go. You'll have your jack-o'-lantern. So, you know, just use what you got. You know, and just have fun and create. But this is the most important part if you're just learning how to do this. So this is a good way for, as a family, you know, everybody can be together and you can take y'all times and then y'all can make jack-o'-lanterns. And if you're wondering, like, how did I make the big jack-o'-lanterns, or how do my students, we made the big jack-o'-lanterns, that's because we just use large paper. That's all. You know, just go get some large paper and you can make a full-size jack-o'-lantern. Or you can just sit here and use small paper and, you know, this could be your jack-o'-lantern. You know, so just have fun. You know, I hope this helps. You know, I hope y'all have a very fun and safe Halloween. You know, make sure you stay covered up. It's going to be cold. Make sure you wear your mask. You know, if you're going out there, take a lot of hand sanitizer if you're going to be getting candy from people, and just be safe and have fun. All right, y'all take it easy. Bye.